Hey guys, hello again. I'm sorry it took a long time to get back for part two of the series that I was going to make. So the part two was going to be on the training and the skills session, and I was going to tell you which are the what are the sources out there which you can use to get some training tools. Um, w- One of the aspects about getting trained is one thing is for sure is you all of you need to be a little bit acquainted to what is Python or some programming language. It could be R, it could be Python, but at least a beginner's level course is essential for everybody nowadays, so that at least you know what is Python and how does it work. You don't really have to be a programmer, but you need to know the strengths and the processes that can be automated using such tools. So the application areas could be GIS, and you have a lot of sources like Coursera. You have edX. You can also pay. I would recommend paying at least for one capstone project, because if you do a capstone project you really know how to use those tools in a project, but your cycle will still not be complete until you really use those in an actual project in your life. Okay, so getting to an industry or finding an unmet need, how do you go about finding an unmet need? It's around you. You have to be able to look at the society and see, oh, if I do this I can automate the process, and this can help several people increase their business or increase their productivity by using your tool, so they'll be willing to pay for that tool. An example could be, look at yourself. Look at engineering graduates not having enough skills to go right in the industry. That itself for me is an unmet need. If you can come up with a tool where you can train those engineering graduates or students like you at PHCT to get hands-on skills with certain projects with the industry, that for me itself a big is a big challenge as well as an opportunity. I know the economy is doing really bad. I know the industries out there are in no mood to take any nonsense because they are themselves laying off quite a bit of their own workers. But whereas there's innovation, if you show someone that you can innovate and you can make certain things or certain processes in their industry efficient, then they'll definitely be willing to give you a project to work on it. Maybe they don't pay you right a stipend, maybe they don't give you a stipend initially, but in the first 6 months if you prove that, okay, you can do something, you can show them something that you've achieved, then they would be definitely willing to carry forward the project for maybe a year or 2 years and then maybe absorb you. Or you can then start your own company from what you've learned in that project, and then use it as a product company or use it as a services company. uh, so again, the biggest thing is knowing the latest tools, knowing at least one programming language, like at least a beginner's course. Okay, now training and skills, I've spoken about Coursera, I've spoken about edX, I've spoken about Udemy, Udacity. Those are two other websites that I'm familiar with. um, Gate is a good option, but it restricts you to courses in India. So you still are not open to applying for a master's or a PhD outside of India. And the problem with that is that the highest ranking in an Indian university is, I think, 300, which is quite low in terms of India as a country. I would definitely love to see the ranking go up. One of the reasons being not enough research being done, not enough foreign faculty or foreign students joining India, so the research stays quite narrow, and the industry is not connected with the education. For example, in Germany, the industry tells the university how they can design their curriculum. That's very essential, because then the industry knows what their problems are, and the university and the academia focuses on how they can solve the problems in the industry. So the graduates are ready to get into the industry right away after their courses, which is lacking in India. Uh, So there are other few exams like there's IELTS, there's TOEFL, GRE. So IELTS is a basic English course, which is quite essential actually, because if you can't communicate in English, how are you going to learn the course? And that itself is quite a big thing when you're looking at courses in India. They don't have a prerequisite to know the language of instruction. So if it was Hindi or English or Marathi, you needed to know the language at least at a certain minimal level to be able to absorb what the teacher is telling you. That's missing also. There are other programs like a PG diploma. I would also recommend a PG diploma from New Zealand, Canada, Netherlands, Germany, UK, Ireland, of course. US is becoming a strange country lately. So these are some of the things I would think are important as of now. There are certain data specialization courses, and they do offer financial aid. Okay, I know some students have got financial aid for data specialization, for statistics specialization, but again, these are tools. These are tools for you to use within your projects or within your application areas. So you could use it for molecular engineering. You could use it for different fields altogether. I would definitely go ahead and enroll in a few of those. Again, get your hands on capstone project or something similar. Get your hands on an industry project. Work in a real project wherein you use these tools. It could be any digital tools or for that matter even mechanical tools, but be sure you put your hands on those tools within a real project, and that will open up the possibilities, the future possibilities for you. All right. The third part in this series is going to be on soft skills, how to prepare your CV and how to be ready for your interview. And I'll try to do it quicker than I've come to part 2. Again, sorry for the delay between the parts, between the first and second part. Okay, all the best, and let me know if you have more specific questions. You all have my email now. All right, see you next time. Bye.